Thank you for watching another video by Impound Comics. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Goku or One Punch Man, who wins in a fight?
Oh, Jesus. You know what? Because I'm a DBZ fanboy, but One Punch Man will knock the shit out of Goku. It is what it is. And that hurts me to say this because it pins my soul. I am a Goku stan. Like, I just feel as if no one can beat him. He can fuck up a universe. Right. Anybody's universe. But in this particular.
You know, it's funny for me, I go One Punch Man now too, but I didn't used to.
Same.
It took me a while to say I think One Punch Man wins. It was outside influence of other creators too, talking about different reasons why, and I started to listen, is the fact that it's not necessarily that One Punch Man is overall more powerful than Goku or anything. Yeah. He kind of has a little bit of like Toon Force to him. And what I mean by that is like, no Diddy, a gag character.
Facts.
And then the creator... And the creator...
You gonna talk about we can't say nothing about Diddy. No Diddy.
Gag character's a little crazy. Gag character's a little crazy. I felt like I had to say it.
That's right.
But the creator put that he intentionally made him a gag-like character on purpose. Almost in the sense that he was kind of making fun of anime a little bit.
Yeah. By
making this character where... Even in the manga, there's a part where he like farts his way through outer space. It's like, obviously that's not supposed to be like obeying the laws of physics that he's farting through space. Yeah. And that's like those type of abilities where it's like, he just, it's a little Bugs Bunny. Facts. It's a little Popeye, the Sailor Man.
It definitely feels like, you know, the Mask type of situation.
Yes.
You know, or even, you know, when Pegasus had his little Toon Force cards.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely a Toonverse type of energy that he has.
Yeah.
I had to do a little more research because when I did watch, I think I first time I ever heard about a One Punch Man was maybe 2018.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm like, the fuck is like what he just boom and you're what and he's
bald? You watch it, you don't get it,
and he's bald. Like,
and then you realize it took a while for me to realize this is a comedy because I was watching it for the seriousness of like Dragon Ball Z,
right?
And then after he punched the second villain and he was over, I was like, bro, what are we doing?
Like, what's going on?
Why is this happening?
And then his boy, he's then like half human, half mecha. Like I'm like, okay, it's getting serious. Okay, I see it. But it's still one or two punches, then it's over. Like, wait a minute. So I, for one, took it as a joke.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, this is a joke of a freaking character. Like, he's not somebody that he can, you know, whoop up on any universe. But like you said, you know, and I didn't know this about the creator, that he made him kind of in that toonish type of way, which makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, Bugs Bunny, like you say, he can come out, you know, out of his fur with a freaking mallet and just
bow. Whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants.
To an extent, he just doesn't obey the laws of physics in people's worlds.
Right.
He got powerful by doing 100 push-ups every single day. They never really say anything other than just regular working out is how he got this powerful. So just like that type of stuff alone.
Yeah.
You know, Goku then went into time capsules and trained with gods and things like that.
For 7+ years.
Yeah. And One Punch Man just is a casual at the gym. He's not even going hard. But no, I agree. Ultimately, it's supposed to be One Punch Man.
And I'm just, you know, it's funny too. Like, let's bring this up too. Who would win between Goku and Gohan? Now I know you. What? No. Go ahead before I get to talking crazy.
I mean, ultimately, I still think Goku, but that's because Gohan never took it as serious. I mean, did I say Goku or Gohan?
Oh, you
didn't take it as serious.
You said Gohan.
Gohan didn't take it as serious.
There you go.
Gohan ultimately has the bigger potential to be more powerful and should be more powerful, but he took a lot of time off. He did a lot of not trying to always improve himself like his dad. But if they were going neck and neck training every day, Gohan is supposed to be above and beyond in my eyes.
You know what's crazy? I feel like, rest in peace to him, by the way. I feel like they not only nerfed him, but they tried to get Gohan back in every single saga. If you think about it, like, Pete, check this out. You got Goku, right? Goku trained for martial arts for years, you know, gets to learn the Kaioken. Cool. You got little Gohan. gets pissed, gets upset. He's instantly stronger than his father.
Yeah.
Cool. Fast forward again. Super Saiyan, Frieza, Saga type situation like that. Boy's training his ass off, especially going to Namek. I mean, just constant training. Cool. Again, Gohan gets a little, pissed, gets mad at Frieza. Again, a little bit stronger than Goku.
Yeah.
We go to Cell Saga, right? Again, this time they're both training. This time we get to see these two niggas go at it.
Yeah.
Cool. I can actually say and actually agree with, okay, this makes sense. This makes sense of why Gohan is stronger, right? Here's where shit loses me. In DB Super, you got this man Goku, who done went through another transformation. I'm not counting GT. Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God Blue. And then we get freaking... Are we going to count? Yeah. Ultra Instinct. I was going to count Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. But you got Ultra Instinct, right? We get this flipping movie. The superhero.
Gohan Beast Gohan.
So now we're saying he's stronger than Goku again after what? Getting mad.
Yeah. I look at Goku and Gohan kind of like in that conversation of like the Jordan, Kobe to LeBron kind of thing. Goku has the mama mentality all the time.
Yes.
And Gohan is gifted, but doesn't always have that same mentality all the time.
And he's LeBron.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, there we go.
That's how I look at it.
I like that.
It's really that's to me is the best way to explain it.
Oh wow, I like that.
Is the mentalities that they have.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said, if it was all said and done with and Gohan wants to be the strongest, he would be.
I feel like he got more plot armor than Goku now. Like literally.
Goku done died a few times though, coming back.
He did.
That's some hell of a plot armor.
But at the same time, you got a nigga who just doesn't train. He doesn't train.
Yeah, I know, right? I did a video recently on TikTok about the Game of Thrones characters, and everybody always downplays Jon Snow for some reason. I don't know why everyone downplays Jon Snow. But like when you compare him to the stronger characters, people always want to say he's the least qualified. But I'd be like, bro, do you understand that this dude has plot armor on the level of Batman?
He low-key does.
Bro, he's died. He's not dead.
This man was on the table.
He figures it out every single time. Even if he didn't figure it out, the plot figures it out. I'm like, bro, they're not killing Jon Snow off. He's not a character written to lose.
It would have been dope for them to kill him off, like when the oh my god, it's leaving me. At the wall when they set him up.
I wouldn't have liked him dying like that though. I kind of felt like he was supposed to come back.
I was like, what
that would have been too much Stark misery. Too much.
We already went through it.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna keep. Like,
yes.
Can we get a W?
No.
Not we. I'm a Lannister myself. Besides the incest part, I like the Lannister.
I'm gonna fucking cousins.
Tyrion, Cersei, and Jaime.
Cersei was a savage.
Are my 3 favorite characters. The thing is with me, I was already a Cersei fan. Not a Cersei. The actress who plays Cersei. Because of 300 was my favorite movie, and she's the Queen of Sparta.
Whoa!
And she was also John Connor's mom in the Terminator series. So a lot of people didn't watch that series, but it's hella underrated.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was so good. But she's John Connor's mom. She's Sarah Connor in the series.
That's crazy.
So I was already like a fan of her before I ever saw Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So she was a part of the reason why I watched Game of Thrones in the first place.
Same.
And I didn't agree with the incest part. But she's the perfect villain, though.
She is one of the reasons why I watched Game of Thrones, just because of her character development. Period. But
yeah, bro, she's tight, bro.
She's
evil as hell.
Her and that boy,
Joffrey.
Oh Jesus.
Joffrey got traumatized by the show. He never acted again for real. He only did like theater.
Yeah.
I watched an interview of him, and they had asked him. It was like,
people were sending death threats.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's ranked the worst character in history. But that's how good he played it, though.
Yeah, he did.
But he was like talking out of college, and they were like, "How did you deal with knowing that you were going to be a character that evil?" And he was like, "Well, they only give you the first 3 pages of everything, so I didn't read the books." He said he was just like a little bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
I had no idea where we were going with this character until we were there because they wouldn't let us read ahead.
Right.
So he was like, I had to deal with it.
They set him up. Boy.
Yeah, he was like, I just had to.
woo.
Yeah. He was like, I had no idea how bad I was going to get.
Oh my!
He was like,
God.
he's like, I don't even want to do film anymore. I'm only on Broadway, singing, skipping, and dancing at this point.
That's not funny. Oh my God! So what? Like he doing cats? You know, we're cats.
Yeah,
we're
things
cats.
like that. Yeah.
You know, oh my God!
He was like, I'm cool, bro.
Okay, because I didn't know it was that deep to the Game of Thrones because I was late to the party. I started watching it honestly during COVID.
Yeah.
And when I was really kind of in tune, first of all, it took me at least 4 tries to get through the first 2 episodes. Not even gonna cap. But of course, when I got through it, I'm like, okay, this is dope. And actually, I fell in love with a lot of characters that are now outside of Game of Thrones doing projects. Jon Snow was one of them.
Yeah.
Homie who played Aquaman is one of them. Cersei,
She been on it. She was one of the few that was already like an established actor before.
Yeah, and I didn't know.
So was what's called too though, Emilia Clarke, who's Daenerys.
A lot of motherfuckers who I saw on this show, were doing projects before.
You ever seen White Queen and White Princess?
Mm-mm.
That's like so it's a true story about I want to say Henry VIII. No, not the 8th. One of the Henrys.
Yeah.
And he married a peasant. And he was supposed to marry the Queen of France or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he died very early on in the marriage, so the peasant is now the queen, and everyone hates her. She just had to turn ruthless because everyone was trying to kill her kids, dethrone her.
Yeah.
But it's hella people from They did season 1 on their own with a lower budget, and then it ended up doing well. Damn. And then everyone who pretty much had died in Game of Thrones was in season 2. So one is the White Queen, one's the White Princess, because the princess now it's about her daughter, who they're also still after her.
Thanks.
But yeah, like the mother who was the Stark, who was Catelyn Stark is in it.
Yeah.
The one girl who was the faceless man who didn't like Arya's characters in it. There's a bunch of Game of Thrones characters after they died that went to that show. But a lot of people still never seen it, but you should check it out. It's dope.
Speaking of Arya Stark, I still didn't like how. And I mean, many people are going to disagree with me. I just didn't like how I guess the way the war ended, how she killed my mans, you know what I'm saying, just kind of out of nowhere.
Night King was your mans?
I mean, hey, look, Night King was a savage.
Yeah,
he was a savage. I don't care what nobody say. But it felt like a cop-out. It felt like a cop-out.
I liked that. I think people expected it to be Jon. But I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it because I learned a long time ago watching Game of Thrones to don't expect nothing.
I mean, at this point, it's
expect
like y'all
the unexpected.
Y'all done brought this nigga back so many times. I'm like, okay, he gonna be the hero.
Just to be, brought him back all this time. Well, he technically still the ending was horrible. Let's get that out the way. Yeah. But he technically still was the hero because he was the only one close enough to Daenerys to kill her when she went bad.
Facts.
It wasn't about the Night King. It was about the bigger problem, which was going to be the Mother of Dragons.
I'm sorry, I stared off because Daenerys is fine as fuck.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, but no, I don't disagree with that.
And for me, I haven't read the book. Have you read the books?
I read a book. Okay. They hard reads, bro.
Really?
They're hard reads, bro. They're really hard, and it's you got to sit down and really
like Harry Potter times 20.
Oh yeah, it's worse than Harry Potter. Harry Potter is still considered kind of kids' books. You know what I mean? To an extent, they're more like these are hard, complex reads. You know what I mean? So it's like just as complex as the show is, but
are we talking like dialogue or like how it's written? Like is it written like Shakespeare-ish, Old English type shit?
I wouldn't say Old English, but definitely in a way of how it's written. Yes, yeah, it's just it's a lot harder to follow. The show is hard to follow if you don't try to.
It is.
You know what I mean? I watched it so many times and still felt like I was watching it for the first time, not catching stuff.
Hell, I still gotta rewatch it so that I can watch. Speaking of which, House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Like I actually have to rewatch that shit because when I watched it the first time, somebody clear this up for me. Are they in the era of Eric? What's my man? What the Mad King? Are they in the Mad King era right now?
They're like 170 years before him.
Well, no, not the first of the season, but like when still
they all died way before. He's like the great grandson of one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with him at all. This is the end of Aerys Targaryen, who flew over 300 years ago because that Oh, you haven't watched it though. One of his dragons is still alive.
I've seen House of the Dragon.
Oh, okay. So that big dragon.
I gotta rewatch it again. Yeah.
That's one of the original Targaryens that came over as last dragon that's still alive.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this is 170 years before the Mad King.
My thing is, why are we telling this? Because I want to see.
It's the story of it's the story of the civil war of the Targaryens.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like
that makes sense. Okay.
It's the beginning of the end of their era on kind of why their power started getting challenged. And it's like the end of the Dragon era too.
Okay.
For the most part.
Okay. So basically, just how the family broke down and everybody got their own shit.
They were fully unified going into this time period almost.
Okay.
But it's just a story of I actually preferred this. I was worried they were going to talk about I always forget Aerys Targaryen. The first one that flew over.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't want to talk about him because you guys have talked about him the whole series of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Came from old Valyria. He had 3 dragons. He conquered Westeros. I want to see something I just didn't know anything about. So I was glad it was like this. I kind of want him to go further in the past. I want him to do
further.
Yeah, I want him to leave, not even be in Westeros. Like go to old Valyria, like the.
Oh, you trying to go the super back, like like
there's this,
we don't know shit.
There's this one book I never read it, but I just know it exists, and it's a war between the Unsullied and the Dothraki. Oh my! I want to see that.
That's
that'll be fire.
That's actually fire. The Unsullied
versus the Dothraki. Yeah,
that's savage.
That's the 2 most savage armies in
savage.
There. So I want to see the war between them.
That ain't a bad idea.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
That's not a bad idea at all. Just because, like, when this show comes back, of course, I gotta, I honestly want to rewatch the flipping whole thing now. I feel like I'm watching the MCU.
Yeah.
But I definitely can believe that if the show is like this, as far as the complexity and the storytelling of it all, making sure you got to be, like, focused in on what's going on. You can miss shit like that. I can only imagine what them books is like.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. But, like, the only thing right now I remember, if you haven't seen it, spoilers, whatever, was from the last episode, you know what I'm saying? Dragon came up and just ate dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
And it's like, oh, well, no going back from this one now. Wartime now.
I'm like, you just can't... Holy shit! Oh my
Time for war now.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
But I mean, we gonna see. We gonna see. It's just, in my opinion, for this House of Dragon, I really hope House of the Dragon. I keep saying House of Dragon, but I hope they keep kind of going until we get to the Mad King. Cause I want to know. Yeah, we talked about it, but I want to see it.
Yeah. I
want to see how this shit unfolded. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my curiosity. Then I guess we're getting the Jon Snow
series.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about that one. We'll see.
I'm not excited.
We'll see.
I feel like I like his character, but he just seemed like such a
it's just a patching up thing. They're trying to. Everyone hated the last, so they're trying to patch it up, and it's like, let's just move on.
Yeah, let's just move the fuck on. Like,
you messed up, accept it. Let's move on.
Right. And the crazy thing is, they could have waited.
Yeah.
Niggas could have waited. I don't understand why. If we can wait for 3 years for an MCU film or 3 years for anime, even, why we could have definitely waited 3 years for our last season, and then it could have been one of the most iconic, especially if they would have separated, like had like an hour and a half or 2 hours, and like for three freaking quarters, I don't know, something just extravagant to the point where it's never been done before. But because y'all took y'all time, it would have been great. Great.
Would have been better.
But I definitely would have loved to see a Dothraki in an Unsullied war. Oh,
they gotta do it.
Jesus, that's ignorant.
Well, I say this: if all the Game of Thrones characters was in the Hunger Games, who would come out on top?
In the Hunger Games,
yeah.
Like all the houses? Like the houses?
All the warriors. Like all like solo warriors. Because you're by yourself in the Hunger Games. Okay, so of all of the warriors that were in Game of Thrones, not characters in the past who had already died.
Yeah.
If all the warriors were in a Hunger Games setting of Game of Thrones, who would come out on top?
I'm saying Arya Stark. Arya Stark has, and I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that hill because for her character development, one, to get her ass handed to by the man with many faces or man with no face. Just from how she learned not only combat, but the art of a warrior. There we go. The art of a warrior, the heart of a soldier. And it's like she has no feelings. She don't give a fuck now. So it's like, I'm going Arya.
Going Arya?
Who you got?
Arya. Arya's winning. I don't care what nobody says.
Like,
Arya has enough battle experience, menacing, a built like to be evil. She learned how to be a faceless man, water dancing, sternness from the Hound. Like, she's too well rounded that by the time she got to her prime, she had everything needed to do what she needed to do. She was gonna be Katniss. She was gonna be Katniss.
I was trying to think who would be a close second.
Close second.
They already died.
Close second. In that setting, you know, it would have to, like, I look at it like this, but see, he lost his
Stark. I'm not saying Stark.
It's not gonna be another Stark.
I mean, I'm not Stark. Snow.
It's not gonna be another Stark only because they don't know how to play the game right.
Yeah.
You're like, you know, Hunger Games takes tricking people and lying and being devious, and they just don't got that.
Thanks.
If he had his hand, I'd say Jaime Lannister would be.
Woo!
He's the one that knows how to play the game.
Woo!
And is a good enough warrior to be able to get through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He will kill the people who he wouldn't kill in another setting type things.
What's his man's name? The one
Bran.
Yes.
Bran too. I think
close.
Yeah, Bran would be up there.
He's just savage. He just don't got the brain. I mean, he got some brains, but he ain't really.
Bran could do it.
Yeah.
I think Bran could do it.
That's the only person who I was thinking about.
Bran could possibly honestly finish higher than Jaime, because that made me think of the time when he was trying to train Jaime and he punched him. Mm-hmm. He was like, "What was that?" He's like, "I'll do what I gotta do to kill somebody, bro. I'm not about to be pretty like how you learn how to be a knight like a nice little boy."
Talking about you don't fight with honor. Fuck honor.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to die.
Yeah, I'm trying to live.
I'm trying to live. What's up? Okay, I could definitely.
I can see that though.
I can see that.
But I think Arya though is coming out on top.
If Cersei had combat experience.
If Cersei had combat experience, that'd be different.
She fucking everybody up. Well,
Sansa too. She figured it out at the end. Sansa would be ruthless. She just doesn't know how to fight.
Yes,
she was Cersei.
She was. She's more tactical.
Yeah, she became a Cersei character. She's just not as evil.
Yeah,
but she'll do what she has to do.
And only reason why I would pick Sansa over Cersei because she did learn, but at the same time she learned how to control the emotion too. Mm-hmm. She was logical without the emotion. Cersei ass would, even though she got the
emotional.
Good Lord, I mean nuclear.
Sansa is also just a lot smarter than Cersei at the end of it.
Yeah.
Like, Sansa wouldn't have put herself in a situation with the sparrows.
Facts.
She was like, I'm not letting these dudes come here and take over.
Shame!
Yeah.
Shame! Shame!
Well, what will be my next question for you? We're going to talk about another battle debate. Let's talk about this. Hulk or Doomsday? Who would win in a one-on-one fight?
Oh, my goodness. Me personally, after, fuck it, I'm going Hulk. Just because there's too many variables. Doomsday, yes, he has the same situation as Hulk. Y'all both fuck each other up. They're getting stronger every single time. We've seen it in Doomsday. We've seen it in Hulk. But Hulk and the gamma radiation is just no match for whatever Doomsday is made of. Yeah. Honestly. Actually, re-educate me on that. Is Doomsday made of Kryptonians, or he's
Zod.
Oh yeah.
Technically. So he's a Kryptonian technically. Yeah. He's just an enhanced Kryptonian. Yeah. It really just depends on which version of the characters. I'm a massive Hulk fan.
You biased?
It's very hard for me to go against the Hulk.
It wouldn't be an easy feat though.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be easy.
I think if I was to really say, depending on which Hulk, but if we're just kind of talking about like the base, most known version, I think
out of 10,
I think Doomsday would get him 6.
Ooh.
6 at most. I'm not I don't believe that Hulk could beat Superman ultimately, but he can at the same time. Yeah. But I don't know.
6 out of 4. Ooh.
I'd give it to Doomsday. Pause. No Diddy. But I think I want to say the Hulk, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
So you give it to Doomsday, ladies and gentlemen.
Hulk's my favorite character, though, bro. Hulk's my favorite character.
The only reason why I say it'd be so close. I mean,
it would be. That's the thing.
To the death type situation, and I mean they're barely like punching each other at this point. It's because even in Hulk's like base, he still gets stronger.
Yeah. And they never accurately show his regeneration. Like, he has a massive healing factor. You rip his arm off, it's coming back, too. But they just don't really show that in the cinematic version of him like that. But I don't know. I'll say this. The most powerful version of the Hulk will beat the most powerful version of Doomsday in my mind.
I agree with
that.
I
was more so just speaking from the base perspective. But, Hulk's like a god now in comics. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, he's on a completely another level. So, I'm taking that Hulk over Doomsday. But base form, I think I would pick Doomsday just a little bit more.
That's why I kept saying I'm going Hulk. It's just a lot of variation. I mean, there's some variations of Doomsday, you know what I'm saying? Especially for what's my man's name? Darkseid's variation from his Paradooms.
Yeah.
His Paradooms. And even that form, that shit.
Yeah.
They fucked the Justice League up. I mean, y'all seen Apocalypse Doomsday, that movie. Y'all seen the movie. But even in that form, I'm still going Hulk, and I'm going Hulk low key 7-3.
All right.
I'm going 7.
I'm not gonna argue with a Hulk victory, man.
Yeah, I'm going 7-3, like, because even though he is mixed with Kryptonian DNA, Zod in particular, it ain't soup. Like,
no, he not soup.
Yeah, it ain't soup. And even though Hulk and soup,
he didn't kill soup though a few times.
Shit. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'll give it to Hulk 7 out of 3.
No, did he?
No, did he? I didn't even catch that.
I'll give it to Hulk. It's crazy.
Shit. Hey, if it was She-Hulk.
That sounds really gross.
Hey, if it was She-Hulk. Hear me out. If it was She-Hulk.
I got another one for you.
Yeah.
Who wins in a 1v1 fight between the Silver Surfer and Superman?
Silver Surfer! And none of y'all Superman fanboys better not say otherwise. Surf is literally cosmic power. He's there's no leveling of comparison from power from Silver Surfer to Superman. Even if Superman was All-Star Superman, Cosmic Super, whatever the case may be, he's a freaking powerful as a galaxy. Yeah. That's all.
Silver Surfer is tearing Superman up for sure.
Yeah,
he could literally just drain his powers from his body. Silver Surfer and a lot of people don't realize Silver Surfer speed-wise is on the exact same class of speed as Superman. Silver Surfer is he's him with magic. You know what I mean? He's Superman with cosmic magic.
Facts. And
Silver Surfer beating the brakes off Superman.
I mean, beating the dog out of him. Speaking of Silver Surfer, you see who's casted for Silver Surfer? Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't care. I look at it like this. Y'all, Marvel, you're doing something that's going to make a lot of people upset. There is a version of...
It is! That's what I was about to say.
But that's not what people want. And that's not what people want.
We're gearing up a Secret War, so we gotta, you know what I'm saying, bring in some variations, things of that nature. I
don't care. Piss people off all you want, bring them over to Impound Comics. Like, them making people mad ain't gonna make me mad.
That's facts.
Come on over to Impound Comics. If you tired of not getting exactly what you've been asking for from Marvel and DC, come on down to Impact.
All in the videos.
I made a TikTok about
dancing.
It's like, I can't say I would have made that decision if I was them, but ultimately, whatever, state company, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But it's going to make a lot of their core fans mad, and that's the reality.
I ain't mad at it. Well, I'm just saying, can we get an Impound, you know what I'm saying, live action soon?
Someone that said in the comments on one of the videos they wanted me to talk more about Impound on the podcast too. On the last one.
And you know
what? I've seen that.
And you know what? I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be doing my studying today, you know what I'm saying? Because he gave me some material. That's coming home with me too.
Gave him some books now. See, he hadn't been as up to date. I hadn't really gave him too much information on it. At all. So,
nothing.
The type of conversations, we couldn't have them yet. But it's now time for him to dive deeper into the Impound universe. You need to be a scholar.
I gotta be a scholar.
You need to be able to do these without me at some point.
Easy enough. Easy enough. But I definitely, whoever commented that, if you looking right now, thank you for saying that, because I will definitely be in tip-top shape to the point where I'll probably argue this man down on some shit where he don't even know his own damn characters. You feel me? So that's how I'm. You know what? I actually got a battle question for you. And low-key, I think you posted it already. It was Cyclops.
Cyclops versus Impound.
Yeah.
Impound is beating the brakes off Cyclops.
I want to read it.
People will always go for the historical character. Cyclops is one-dimensional. Impound has telekinesis. Like, he has heat vision, telekinesis, super strength, flight. And he's the best MMA fighter in the world. Now, I would say this. The optic blast versus his heat vision, Cyclops will win that.
Yeah.
Like, just straight, the laser vision, optic blast going head-to-head, Cyclops is by far more powerful to that.
Yeah.
But Impound don't got to deal with that.
Boy, he got Jean Grey powers.
Yes.
He got Jean.
He got telekinesis. Now, he's not on the level of, like, the Dark Phoenix yet. Right. But I plan on scaling him.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I already told people that. I'm like, the level that this man is going to.
Yeah.
He's already in the comics stopping bullets with his telekinesis. He's already doing Neo type stuff.
Shit.
He stopped bullets on accident. He didn't even know he could do that. That was his first run.
This is why I will become that scholar, and I'm going to challenge every knowledgeable point he has to offer.
And I get on TikTok, when people ask me about battles, I keep it real.
Yeah.
They'll ask me if a certain character will beat Impound. I'll be like, that character will definitely beat Impound.
Who?
There's a lot of characters that could beat Impound.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I didn't make him ultra powerful to the point that he's meant to fight everybody.
The Beyonder.
I made him. When I created Impound, my logic was Mortal Kombat. I wanted everyone to kind of be in the middle. I wanted everyone to be powered. And I wanted on your bad day, you could lose to somebody else on their good day. That's how I wanted my universe. I don't have Batman versus Darkseid.
Yeah.
I don't have that. I don't like that. You know what I mean? So I didn't make it. Yeah. I like it that, everyone's powered. There are people who are stronger than others. Yeah. But like I said, if you don't show up with your A game, everyone can beat everybody.
Facts.
And that's more what I was going for. But
I call that fictional real. You know what I'm saying?
Street tier characters, Impound is beating the brakes off street tiers. Some street tiers got it though. There's a high level of street tier.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is like the ultimate comparison to Impound I always talk about. That's the one that's the level he's kind of at.
Okay.
Strength wise, that's his level. This is Spider-Man's strength. Okay. A little bit over Cap, you know what I mean? But he just has other hacks. He has, like I said, the telekinesis, the heat vision.
Facts.
So he has a little bit more. But Spider-Man is like the ideal opponent in my mind for Impound.
Okay.
Because he has the spider senses, which can counter a lot of stuff that Impound does.
Facts. Makes sense. Okay.
I did a gauntlet run with Impound.
I would actually like to see a death battle for that.
I'm about to start doing death battle animations. That's coming soon on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
The same person that's doing our cartoon, he's gonna do not as detailed level as the animated movie. Yeah. It's gonna be quicker animation. Yeah. But we're gonna start doing death battles on our YouTube channel as well.
I'm with that.
So Impound characters versus Impound characters. We might start doing Impound versus other universes because it's the Impound off-verse.
Facts.
So it's just like the non-canon, just death battle arena. But we're pretty soon we'll have cartoons about it.
Oh, I'm about to be talking shit. This gonna be celebrity death match. Yeah, it's gonna be celebrity death match, baby.
That's all I got for this one, man.
Man, same here, man. Look, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Bring them on out, brother.
Brent Trey Sands, the writer and the creator of the Impound universe. Concluding this episode with my boy iamkhryanshank.
One time for the one time, y'all. Look, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, all that good shit. We'll be back soon.
Till next time.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching another video by Impound Comics. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.